It's Saturday morning and we left our Airbnb and we're heading to Maine.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we have actually nice weather for driving today, which
Finally.
is yeah,
So nice.
yeah. And some of the leaves are changing, so that's really pretty. So yeah, we're gonna stop in Portland and visit Freeport as well to see the LO Bean Town, as Kevin called it. And then we'll head up to Bar Harbor to meet our Mennonite Your Way host.
Woohoo!
Jane, tell me. We're not planning to do too much in Maine, so I feel like our answers are going to be the same here, but I'm sure we're both looking forward to seeing Acadia National Park,
Yeah,
all the beautiful scenery and nature there.
for sure.
Also, like, the Bar Harbor downtown area looks pretty cute. We're going to try to get some lobster somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fresh here, so, you know, when in Maine, gotta take advantage. Any other input you have?
That's all. I think you covered it pretty well.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it.
Hey gang. Hey everybody.
Here we are in Bahaba. No!
Bahaba,
We're
Maine.
here in Maine at our Mennonite Your Way host's place. It's very nice, actually.
It's a nice spacious room.
A little microwave and a mini fridge.
Yeah.
Private bathroom, private entrance.
Lots of space to just throw our stuff.
Can't complain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a good couple days here.
It's been a wild couple of days.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, we got in on Saturday around 8:30 at night, and that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Our host welcomed us. We unpacked, got settled. We stopped in Portland on the way.
Yeah. So
And we
first
saw the
stop-
lighthouse.
Well, we actually first we went to Dunkin' Donuts because
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if we mentioned this in our Boston Week 1 vlog. I don't think we did, but
It was founded in Boston, in Quincy.
Dunkin'
the
Donuts.
first Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, there are over 1,000 Dunkin' Donuts in Massachusetts alone. So we felt that it was necessary to stop. So we stopped and we got some donuts. What'd you get?
Boston cream. Yeah,
And then after that, yeah, we went to Portland.
we saw the lighthouse. It was like a picture-perfect fall day. Oh, and we saw a couple get engaged, and that was really
Yeah.
special. It was
We were, like,
adorable.
Approaching this one lookout, like right as he was down on his knee, and I was like,
And then we all clapped. It was very special.
yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
So then after Portland, then we drove
To
about half an
Freeport.
hour north to Freeport, which is the home of LL Bean. The town is essentially built around LL Bean, and there's a couple different LL Bean buildings. There's like the fishing and hiking, hunting one,
The apparel,
the apparel,
the home goods.
and then like a boating and like
Oh yeah, like kayaks
kayak
and stuff.
one.
Sports equipment.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be me.
So we did browse around LL Bean. We went to an LL bathroom while we were there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so then after Freeport, then we came here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we got in around 8:30. And that was Saturday. So then Sunday, we unfortunately did not go to church. Our host invited us to his home church, but we wanted to have a full day in Acadia since we were expecting not so great weather the next couple of days. So we wanted to have at least one good day. So we did get a nice slow morning. We left at around, like 10?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
9:30, 10.
Yeah, and we spent the whole day in the park. Hey! We just finished at the Hulls Visitor Center and we got our park pass and we are ready to do some nature today. Let's see, we visited Jordan Pond. We walked around the whole thing. It was like 3.5 miles.
We hiked all around this whole lake here. Yeah, we started about here and then all around the border and now we're back here.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
We drove that day, and that's...
Yeah, before we got to Jordan Pond, we made a couple different stops at various lookout points along the Park Loop Road. A lot of the lookout points we went to were along the coast. They were really pretty. We just sat on the rocks and just, kind of enjoyed ourselves there for a little while.
We ate lots of snacks.
A seagull got very, very
Yes.
close to Kate, so we named it Sam.
Yeah.
So now Sam's our friend. This is Sam here, our seagull friend. He's been vibing here for probably like the past 7 minutes or so. Just enjoying company together. Yeah, we're just having a good time here, sitting on this rock. But yeah, and then we went
Yeah.
to Jordan Pond.
And that's when we started having car trouble. So
Yes.
we, at Jordan Pond Park location, there's Jordan Pond House, which is a restaurant, and there's like a gift shop and whatever. So they let us use their phone there at the host stand.
Yeah, neither
Because
of
we
us
didn't have
had
service
on our
in the
phones.
park, of course. But so we called from there, and then after that we were kind of bummed because we didn't know what was happening with the vehicle, and so we just headed back. But we did get a full day in Acadia, I felt. It was a nice full day. Sunday after the park, we totally went into town. We looked at some places, like
We went to a
along the
couple
street.
shops, yeah.
Then we did go to a restaurant, a seafood restaurant, right near the harbor, and we did get lobster rolls, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
I was like pleasantly surprised because I don't eat that much seafood regularly, so I was so happy that I enjoyed it. It was so expensive, but it was worth it, and I have no regrets.
Yeah, and like when in Maine, it's not like we're being crazy spenders for our other meals here, so it was good.
Yeah. Oh, and then in the bandstand in the Village Green, there's a community piano. And so this gentleman was playing it, and it was really great.
Yeah.
And then I was like, maybe I'll play something. So I approached the piano, and then a couple came up to us, and they were like, can you play us a song, please? Like, we just eloped, and it's our honeymoon. And so I played them a nice song.
And then they danced for a little bit.
They slow danced. It was so special. It was a very special moment. And then it started raining. So that was Sunday. It was a very eventful day.
Yeah.
We earned that lobster roll.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so we had gotten, our host here had given us a recommendation for a local mechanic. So Monday morning, we just drove her on over there. Her car is still drivable generally, but it was like giving some issues with steering and stalling. Anyway, so we took the car to the mechanic Monday morning. We had a bit of a slower morning because we thought it was supposed to be like rainy out, so we were like, well, there's no point in trying to get to the park in the rain. But anyway, it wasn't actually that rainy.
We went outside and it was another perfect day.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Anyhow, so we took her to the mechanic.
Bob's Auto Garage.
Bob's Auto. Shout out Bob's Auto.
Yep.
And we left her there, and then we
went to the Village Green to get a free shuttle to Acadia National Park.
Yeah, I think in 1999, a couple different organizations came together to get this free shuttle program in action at Acadia. So essentially they just have like a bunch of what look like charter buses going around dropping and picking up travelers at various spots throughout the park.
And they're clean fuel, so it's no negative environmental impact.
Yeah, and just reducing the amount of cars in the park too. So that was cool. LL Bean is one of the sponsors of the buses too, so we always called it the
LL bus. Yeah, but all the drivers have been really friendly, and it is a really convenient way to get around and see different parts of the park. And then we don't have to worry about parking, and that's also great.
And also because the car is kind of out of commission at the mechanic, like,
yeah,
we wouldn't have really had another good way to get into the park besides walking for over an hour. So,
yep.
Anyhow, so yeah, we got to the park. What did we do in the park yesterday?
We visited Thunder Hole.
That's right.
We did not get it at the time where you could hear the thunder. It was more like gurgling, but it was still very cool. There's something that happens with the air that goes into this cavern, and then when the tide rushes in, it forces the air out, causing a thunderous sound. So it wasn't, the timing was not right, but it was still like another beautiful day, and the ocean and the water, and there were just a few clouds in the sky. So we looked at that, and then we took another shuttle to Bubble Pond, and we took a quick look at that, walked around a little, got some nice photos. I think that might have, those were the only two names.
We caught the bus back to the Village Green, and
we went back to the mechanic
for
the scoop.
And essentially they said that to put it simply, like, there are a couple sensors that needed to be replaced, and the alternator of the car will need to be replaced soon. And so all that they are able to do right now is the sensors, because, you know, if we wanted an alternator replaced, that would have to be like next week.
And it's like a 1.5 hour job.
With the state of our trip and everything, that isn't really realistic. So thankfully, it'll still be drivable out to New Hampshire, our next stop. But there, we reached out to a mechanic there in New Hampshire that our New Hampshire Airbnb host suggested, and they said, yeah, just like bring it in and they'll work on it tomorrow, assuming we get there. So
yeah. So then after the mechanic, having heard that not great news,
we went to the grocery store.
I stared at the frozen foods for so long because I couldn't decide.
We needed a little comfort food.
Yeah.
I got some Hot Pockets.
I got sad microwave Chinese food. And then we came back. Hey gang. We're here. It's like 5:30. We're back at the place.
Yeah.
Brittany is not doing well. I'm really bummed because I love Brittany. She's just been so reliable for me, so I'm really surprised that this is happening. Especially now, like of all times. I think she might be just throwing a little drama fit for no reason. I don't know. But so it may be kind of expensive, and I'm kind of bummed about that. But I don't know, we're gonna eat some food. Jane's making
I'm making a Hot
delicious
Pocket.
Hot Pocket in honor of Kyle
We
Mays.
thought of, how did the Hot Pockets come up today?
I don't know.
It was your idea to get Hot Pockets, and then you didn't even get one.
I got some like lean cuisine food. I don't even know. But yeah, I just thought of Kyle, so we're just really sad right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Wish us luck.
And we ate our food, and we did some various housekeeping, you know, just getting some other random things done.
She called her sister. I called my parents.
Yeah. And then we headed to bed. But then today has been a very eventful day.
Yes. So exciting. We got the LO bus again. Oh, man.
Yeah, so we took the bus from the Village Green to the North Ridge Trail that leads up to Cadillac Mountain, which is like the signature mountain of Acadia. And from there, we took the trail and we hiked on up that mountain. All right, gang, it is Tuesday morning, and we have been hiking Cadillac Mountain for, I don't know, like half an hour, 45 minutes, would you say? We have some pretty good views here. We should be getting to the top relatively soon, I think. But yeah, it's a sweaty day, but it's a good day.
The breeze is great up here. Fresh mountain air.
For sure. All right, I guess we'll see you at the top, hopefully.
1.7 miles, rocky terrain. They call it moderate. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Neither of us are super hikey, outdoorsy people. We started at 9:40, and we were up there by 11.
So a funny thing, when we were in Portland on the way up to Bar Harbor, we had noticed at this lighthouse we visited this guy with his little dog, and the dog had these little dog rain boots on, and we just that was just like the cutest thing
And it was
ever.
a tiny dog. You could like hold it in your hands.
Yeah, and so we just thought that was so cute in Portland. And then, lo and behold, when we're at the top of the summit of Cadillac Mountain in Acadia, who do we see? We see the same guy with the same little dog with the little rain boots.
It looked like a little sheep.
Yeah. We never talked to him, sadly, but we at least got to see the dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we walked around the top for a little bit.
Yes.
And
then we took a different trail on the way back. It was a longer trail, the South Ridge Trail, but it was less, well, there were some steep parts, but most of it was nicer on the way down so that we weren't falling all over.
a little more gradual.
Yeah.
That was good.
And so then that led us to Blackwoods campsite, where there was another LL bus running. So we took that back to Village Green, and it went directly there, and that was really nice.
We're on the LL bus. We are the only people on the LL bus. Pretty cool. Yeah. And then from Village Green, we were both super, super hungry. So we went to the Route 66 diner.
It's 50s themed.
Yeah, it was great. You got some chicken and waffles.
Oh, yeah.
And French fries.
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
burger and onion rings. I did not finish it because it was so much, but it was good.
Be sure to check out Jane's Instagram series on onion rings ratings. Highly recommend. Shameless plug.
Yeah, I will be posting my rating of these onion rings on my Instagram story, hopefully within the next couple days, if I haven't already by the time you're watching this. Yeah, so then after that, we're like, all right, let's go to the mechanic, because they said
Again.
they were waiting on a couple parts. Yesterday they had said, like, oh yeah, we need a couple parts. They'll arrive around noon tomorrow, which is today. So we got there just after 3 today when we were done eating. And they hadn't had a chance to work on it yet, but they do know that we need to leave today, and so
They're going to get it.
They're gonna get it
They're
done.
gonna do it.
So yeah,
we'll see what happens.
That works out. But they did say, driving at high speeds, which is what we'll be doing on our way to New Hampshire, shouldn't be a problem for the car. We mainly had issues just driving at very low speeds
in a parking lot
as we were going through Acadia the first day. So trusting, praying that will all work out well.
Yeah.
And that we'll get there safely and everything. But yeah, we're planning to just take it straight to the garage in New Hampshire. It's not a far walk from our Airbnb there either. So
yeah. Overall, though, Maine is beautiful. It's such a contrast with Pennsylvania because you have the coastline and the ocean, but then you also have the mountains and the forests, and it's just so beautiful. And just the trees, it's not a full-blown, like, red, yellow, orange, but we have some spotting going on, and it's just really pretty.
Yeah.
And it's so different than Boston, too.
Yeah,
It's so
oh my
quiet
goodness.
out here.
Yeah, and like when we were driving here on Sunday night, we could actually see the stars, which was so great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has been an eventful past couple days, but we have been thankful to the various people that have helped us. Our Mennonite Earway host giving a suggestion for a mechanic.
The host at the restaurant
where we used their phone, he was very pleasant to interact with and was happy to let us use the phone. And the mechanics, they've been, the guy we've been talking to has been kind and wants to help out.
All the LL bus drivers.
All the bus
They were
drivers.
so great. All the transportation people here, so nice.
Yeah, just all throughout New England, throughout our travels so far, everyone in transportation has been pretty nice.
So yeah, that's been our time here. Enjoyable, but also a little bit stressful and a little sad.
Yeah, but hopefully everything is going to get fixed tomorrow. Our alternator will be replaced and we can get on the road again.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in New Hampshire.
See you then.
Bye.
We should talk about our drive here first.
What happened on our drive? Wait! Oh my gosh, yes!
Isn't it beautiful here?
It is LL beautiful. No, that's too much. It's LL lovely. So glad we're here.
Look at those trees, man. Never seen one of those before.
Also, I think you leave the sleeve full while it's cooking because it's the crispy sleeve. And then when it's done cooking, you turn it into a packet.
Y'all, we're being trailblazers. Even though we're not working today, we're still on the trail. If you know, you know.
Linda Brunetti, we're the popular stays, the queen of the prom. Do, do, do. Village Green every time.
We found Raleigh, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yes! Raleigh's the best. Anyway.
N. Swimming. O. Waiting. Bugs on leash.
We were literally just talking about Nancy Drew, the character Ned Nickerson, and look, Nickerson Way.
When there's a Nickerson will,
There's a Nickerson Way.
another cairn. So convenient. Cat attracts cats. Cuties. Her name is Brandy. And she goes to the library. She likes her games, and she's very intense when she plays. She wears a bomber jacket, and she brings her backpack too. Brandy lives on Highland Avenue, but the south side, not the north. Brandy didn't want to follow us back when we walked. I said, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine wife, my love and my lady.